On the way back. We're about to get started. Thank you. Okay, we're about to get started. Colleagues, I'm going to ask that everybody mute their phones, please, because we're about to get started. Thank you. Okay. Good evening. We're going to call this meeting to order. Joint Community Development Tax Abatement Committee. CD Tax Committee. Thank you for that. Tuesday, 23rd, 2026, p.m. at the Board of Alders Chambers. Meeting can be viewed on Board of Alders YouTube. Board of Alders New Haven notice, the Joint Development CD Tax Abatement Committee will meet in person on June 23rd, 2026 at 6 p.m. in the Board of Alders Chambers located at 165 Church Street, New Haven, to deliberate and act on LM-2026-0154, order of the Board of Alders of the City of New Haven authorizing the City of New Haven to enter into a cooperation agreement with the Housing Authority of the City of New Haven and Glendale Group, Inc., and Eastview Terrace LLC and Eastview Terrace Phase 1 Resyndication LLC with respect to the redevelopment of 145 Eastern Street Phase 1, including a tax abatement pursuant to S28-4 of the New Haven Code of Ordinances. This item is on file and available for public inspection in the Office of Legislative Services, 165 Church Street, New Haven. Per order, Honorable Carmen Rodriguez and Honorable Troy Streeter, co-chairs the text. Honorable Michael Smart, City Clerk. If you need any accessibility-related accommodations, please contact 203-946-7651 voice or 203-946-8582 TTY. In accordance with the City of New Haven COVID-19 guidelines, masks are now optional. Public may send comments/testimony via email to publictestimony@newhavenct.gov. At this time, I'm going to ask that my colleagues from the right introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Magda Town, Ward 16. I'm on the tax committee and the community development committee as well.
Brian Wingate, Ward 29, Beaver Hills, tax abatement.
Carmen Rodriguez, Ward 6, community development.
Uncle Frank Douglas, Ward 2, tax abatement and community development.
David Martinelli, Ward 8, community development.
Christine Kim, Ward 7, Community Development.
Frank Redenti, Ward 15, Community Development.
Alderman Dundee, I'm going to ask that you grab that mic. In the event you need to ask questions
Yes,
from our presenters. Thank you so much. So at this time, we're going to ask that the first presenters come forward. The Glendale Group. We ask your names and address for the record. Thank you.
Jim Miller, acting EVP for Elmsted Communities. Address is 458 Grand Avenue, New Haven, Connecticut.
Kathy Schroeder.
And thank you. Kathy Schroeder, Deputy Director, Administrative Services, Economic Development Housing, 170 Morgan Road, East Haven, Connecticut.
Thank you.
Charles Finkley, Senior Vice President for Elm City Communities in the Glendale Group. Address 211 Baltimore Avenue, Maryland.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. This is a request for an extension of an existing corporation agreement for the Eastview Terrace Phase 1, 102 affordable units. The project was initially developed in 2008 At that time, the Board of Alder's enacted a 39-year cooperation agreement, which I believe is in its 15th, 16th year, has about 23 more years remaining. So the question is, if we have a current agreement that's going to be extended for another 24 years, while we're here tonight, because the development is 15 to 16 years old. It is in need of systematic repairs, roof, doors, infrastructure, a new heating system. In order to do that, we have to do what's called recapitalization, which means we're going to take the existing tax credits, which are 15 years, and we're going to re-syndicate them. And the re-syndication of those credits will enable us to get new capital. New capital will enable us to do the desired redevelopment. But when we recapitalize, we have new investors and we have new lenders. They want the term of the tax abatement to be coterminous with the terms of their loans. Most of their loans are 40 years. So you can see if we didn't extend the current agreement, we wouldn't have enough years. We would need 16 more years. So we have a current agreement that's currently in place that is $250 per unit per year with no annual increases. And again, it's for 39 years. We have done all our underwriting and we have lenders in place, we have investors in place, and our goal is to close this project this summer. But there is an impediment. My understanding is that the lister has asked that the tax agreement asks for a pile of $650 per unit per year. The project cannot afford $650 per unit per year. The project will be infeasible. We have to have an underwriting debt service ratio of 1.15, which means we have to have 15% more cash flow than we have debt. If we pay $650 per unit per year, we will not meet that threshold, and there shall be no re-syndication. So we would respectfully request that we keep the existing $250 per unit in place, since it is in place already, and we're not going to be in syndication, we will not be before you tonight.
Other presenters? Okay, I'm going to. Yeah, questions from committee members?
Just clarification. You said 250.
Yeah.
That's correct?
The current agreement that you adopted in 2008 is $250 per unit per year. Yes, that's correct.
And the new proposed is $650, you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was 4, that's what I
It
was,
was 450.
thank you.
But then you was going to increase it to $650? So today?
Well, they had approved 650, recommended 650. Our initial when we submitted the document was 450.
That's what I'm reading. I'm
Yes.
reading 450. I didn't know where the 250 came in, so I
Yes.
needed
The
that.
current document is $250.
The current co-op agreement that we're under, that was approved in 2008,
It is $250 per
was
unit per year.
250, zero escalation on it.
Alderman Gay?
Thank you, Madam Chair. So, thank you for your presentation. Thank you for giving us the history, right? The 14-year, 15 years ago agreement for $250 per unit. And I understand that they came back with, it could go up to $650, right? But we're looking at $450 per unit, realistically, right? Understanding years and years and years ago, 250 probably was a good thing for affordability. But, 2026, things have changed. Affordability is real hectic. And the city of New Haven. So we're trying to balance it out as much as we can in reference to affordability, right? And it's different for everybody, but we're just trying to be consistent on what we are trying to do on, moving the city forward, even with wonderful groups like yourself, Glenn Dowell Group, partnership, really good partners with us. But we're trying to get a standard here. So, could you do 450?
I understand your issue about fairness and equity across the board. This is 100% affordable housing developments. Our residents' incomes do not increase in relationship to the rest of the population. Typically, they may not increase at all. Many of our residents are on public assistance. Many are on SSI or are retired. So the reason these developments are so precarious in the long-term affordability is that the income of the residents don't increase in proportion to the cost of running the development. And additionally, if residents' incomes don't increase, to give you an example, I can only pay 30% of my income for rent. So if I earn $1,000 a month, that's $300 a month I'm paying for rent, correct? But the operation cost could be $2,000 a month, correct? Well, that gap is made up by a subsidy, right?
Yeah.
So if you increase my rent, if you increase your pilot from 250 to 450, we merely have to put in more subsidies, so that subsidy limits the amount that we can serve, right? So it's a cyclical thing. There is no free ride here. If you increase the rents by $200 a month per year, then the housing authority has to increase its subsidy. The resident incomes aren't going anywhere. So the question, can we afford 450? The answer is that overall, yes. But every time we do that, it decreases the number of families that we can serve. It affects the long-term affordability of the unit. We can't guarantee you that next year insurance won't go up by 15, 20, 30%. We can't guarantee you that other costs will go up. All these properties are precarious. They operate on a very thin, no margin. So the question is, can we afford 450? Yes, at 450, we'll be right at the 1.15 debt service ratio with no margin.
I get it.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Any other committee members? Any questions? Alden.
Yes. Thank you, Chair. If the 450 would be at the 1.5%, wouldn't that be the percentage that you would need to be at in order to get the loans that you are trying to get to make the repairs or update the units that you're speaking of?
1.15 is bare minimum. I use the word precarious. There'd be no room for extraordinary inflation. Insurance goes up at its own level. We don't control that. Utility costs rise at their own level, right? There are things that we do control, but about 7% of the budget is what we call variable costs. It rises and it rises. They're fixed costs. Fixed costs are very, so yes, 1.15 is precarious. So we're at 450, and there's no cushion in the development. It's as simple as that. The question is, can we close at 1.15? Yes. But do we want to close at 1.15? No.
Alder Kim? Excuse me, Alder Tom, are you complete? Thank you.
Thank you.
Alder Kim?
Thank you, Madam Chair. What is the cost differential in potential revenue in between the 450 and the 250 for the city?
We'd have to do the $200 a month times 2 units. I don't have a calculator with me. And that was not one of my good subjects.
No, I
Yeah, but
mean,
that's
I think it's
true.
balancing. I mean, I
Yes,
think
it's-
affordability is a priority for the city, yet so is balancing our budget and our tax revenue. And so just want to have a very clear-eyed number as to what the difference would be. And I'm just not for or against, just wanted to know. Thank you.
$20,400 differential per year.
Right, times 39.
Yeah, but annually, yeah.
Mhm.
Times 39, you need that discount back to the value, yeah.
If you take the escalator out, it's about 795,000.
But that's the, but you have net present value there. So net present value is probably about $3,000 or $4,000 net present value over 20, over the red and line. Yes.
Thank you. I mean, it's not nothing, but it's not overwhelming. So
That's
thank you
correct.
so much. This puts everything in perspective for me.
Okay.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Any other questions from committee members? So I'm going to ask one. The residents live on fixed income, correct?
Partners that live on fixed income, they are low and moderate incomes. Most of our residents are below 50% of median income, most of them are. I believe that's how we did this, was about 41%, below 50% median, yes.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that answer. Thank you. Any other questions from committee members?
I have one.
Alderman Denton?
Not about the numbers, but further down in the presentation, Exhibit G was kind of vague. What are the specific minimum performance levels? Like if the community room or one of the units was to fall into disrepair, what would be the timeline to trigger the mechanism for the city to force a change in management? There's nothing there.
I believe the document says that if we don't meet the performance standards are typically, if I'm having in front of me, typically we have performance standards for occupancy, and that is typically 95% occupancy. We have performance rent collection, that's typically 95% of rent collection. We have performance for unit turnover, that's typically 30 days. We have performances for accounts receivable, and we have to keep that at 5% or below. These performance standards emanate either from the industry or from their operating standards. I believe Eastern Terrace is now, if I'm not mistaken, that I counted, if there are any units at all that are vacant EBT, they're vacant because we hold them vacant because we're getting ready to relocate people, families for, but that's not heard, we have maybe 2 vacant units. And the rent collection rate, this is a well-functioning, well-operating development. Very little turnover, rent collection is at the right rate, so it meets all the metrics. We call them KPIs, these are metrics. They should have been identified in there. And you have the ability to remove a management company, which is 360 Management Company, which is an affiliate of Glendower. The investor also has the ability to remove us as well if we don't perform.
That's all I have for now.
Thank you. Any other questions from committee members?
Yes,
Alderman Tom?
thank you, Chair. Are there any affordable units, market rate units, I'm sorry, in these developments?
In this one, I believe all 102, correct me if I'm wrong, are affordable. I used back in the day, we didn't do mixed income developments. We mostly did affordable development. We do mixed income development now because we learned that over the long term, it's better. You'd have more cushion, we'd have more income, we'd be charging market rents, but this development is 100% affordable.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, at this time, any other questions from committee members? No. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone from the public wishing to speak on this item? And for a second time, is there anyone from the public wishing to speak on this item? And for a third and final time, is there anyone from the public wishing to speak on this item?
Madam Chair, motion to close the public portion.
Second.
The motion has been seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any abstains? The ayes have it. Okay. Okay, the public portion has been closed.
I move this item.
Second.
The item has been moved and seconded. Discussion. Alderman Gay.
Thank you, Madam Chair. As I said before, in reference to the Glen Dyer Group, they most definitely have been big partners with us in the city, doing great things with us. At the same time, my position is that we try to keep the standard and we want to be consistent about what we're doing with affordability. And I like to say who's better to lead that situation than the Glen Dyer Group. I think 650 is excessive to me at this present time with this particular housing project. So I mean, I would be inclined to stand with the committee if they want to do 450, or even have a discussion about 400. But in reference to what I think around 650, I think is a little bit excessive for this particular project. But at the same time, I'm open to have a discussion with your group around 400 to 450. That's where I'm at.
Thank you. Thank you, Alderman Gay. Any other colleagues? Okay. I am going to chime in as well with Alder Wingate. We are not, this project is not market rate. And so we are talking in this city about affordability.
Mm-hmm.
And the Glen Dyer Group has delivered on that. There are a lot of residents who have reached out. They knew this presentation was taking place. I know I have a lot of folks that live in Warburg that live below the poverty level, and raising these costs to 650, we are really causing disservice to the people that are already strained financially. So I agree with Alder Wingate that this committee can make a decision in doing either $400 or $450 per unit. So I'd ask the colleagues in this committee for your thoughts. And if everybody is amicable at the number of 400 or 450, I would appreciate hearing from you all. And I want for everyone to consider that, again, these are folks that are living below the poverty level. And I just want to keep that in everyone's view. Thank you. Alderman Emily.
Madam Chair, I would absolutely agree to keep it at 450 or I would absolutely be agreeable to 400 to keep it deeply affordable. And I agree that, they do need to have some capital improvements, which will also benefit the people that live there. And so, keeping it I would almost argue to go to the 400 to keep it affordable, because we don't know where other things are going to become more expensive in these coming years. And so I am absolutely in favor of keeping it the lowest that we can. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Alderman Dente.
So my question would be, with the initial Lista recommendation of 650 and Glendower asking 450, if we went with the 400, would it still include the 3% annual increase starting in year 3? Or would it be flat at 400?
I can have him come back and, no?
It's not remaining.
And that would be on it would remain the same with the escalation rate?
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Hayden.
It's in the agreement that was submitted to the board.
Right, but if we made a decision here, I just wanted to make sure that the escalation clause was still in.
If you change it.
I would be amenable to 450 with a 3% annual. to split the difference between that and the list recommendation. Thank you.
Mr. Vice. I want to recognize Walter Hubbard. Thank you for joining us.
Good evening, colleagues.
Thank you,
Alder,
Madam Chair.
Mr. Vice.
So the question is, I hear two figures, 400, 450. If we're going to do a vote on exactly how much it's going to be, I would go to 450 also.
Okay.
I think that helps along with the cushion that was mentioned. That would, if we go to the 400, that lessens the cushion. I think it makes sense to do the 450, which we've been doing and continue with other projects that we've been doing.
Okay. So at this time, I'm going to ask.
Because of the different numbers that you put in there, you need somebody to make a motion, whatever the amount is in a second.
I'd like to make a motion that we fix that to 450 even.
Second.
The item has been moved in second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? The ayes have it, so we're going to do it at 450.
Mhm.
Thank you so much. Thank you, committee members. This is our full day.
You just need to make a motion to approve the application.
Madam Chair, I make a motion to approve the application.
Second.
The item has been moved in second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any objections? Any abstentions? The ayes have it. It has been moved.
Madam Chair,
Yes, sir.
I make a motion that we adjourn.
Second.
The item has been moved in second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any abstentions? The ayes have it. We are adjourned.
Thank you, don't forget me. Thank you, Colleen. Are you on text?
Unfortunately not.
No, okay. All right, so let's make sure everyone have a quorum here. Are you on text? Oh, bye, you got me.
Sorry.
Let me make sure.
That's why you did.
Are you on text? You on text, me? Who's text? One, two. Huh? Ryan, okay. You probably should.
So, Alderman Rant said she's trying to get here, but she has a crisis at work. So just make
She's
sure
in
we
the
have.
car, okay, she must have had to go back to work, yeah. All right, well,
We
we
have
got
four.
four, we
Yeah,
have,
we're good. Hello.
Alder Rodriguez is gonna stay.
And you around. I'm better.
There's food in,
Come on, baby.
there's food in the other.
Yeah, I know, I put me a tuna fish thing.
I cannot go
I
extra
just
day
don't
behind.
eat it. Yeah, I'm sorry today. I got a pack. I gotta do this. I gotta get ready. I can't do it. Feel sluggish, lazy. Eat, for you too. I gotta get a good one. I gotta shoot. Is it working? Yeah, it's good. Sweet, I've been having these sweet attacks at night, it's unbelievable. I got blueberry pie, I got Christmas Alders YouTube, automatic notice. The Tax Abatement Committee will hold a public hearing on Tuesday, June 23rd, 2026 at 7 p.m. in the Aldermanic Chambers, 165 Church Street, New Haven, to hear the following. Item 1, LM 2026-0243 from the Chief Executive Officer of the Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater New Haven, requesting an appeal of the nonprofit property tax exemption determination for the 2025 grand list. Item 2, LM 2026-0047, order concerning real property taxes of the Chevelle K. Santos on motor vehicle tax accounts 93825, 96163, 98363, and 98377. On 3, LM 2026-0151, order concerning real property taxes of Antonio Ojeda Medina on motor vehicle tax account 88531. Item 4, LM 2026-0246 from Knowledge J. Madden, submitting an order of the Board of Alders concerning assistance with tax account number 93503. Item 5, LM 2026-0176, order concerning real property taxes of Jerome Harper, Sr. on motor vehicle tax accounts 72025, 86427, 71964, 71965, 72960, 72961, and 72908. Item 6, LM 2026-0224 from the tax collector of submitting the list of uncollected tax accounts for transfer to the suspense tax book. And for committee action only, leave to withdraw item 7, LM 2025-0162, order concerning real property taxes of Don Tiomes, also known as Dwayne M. Gomes, on his motor vehicle tax account 70764, 85952, 85953, 70736, 70737, 70738, 70739, 85934, and 70997. Item 8, LM 2025-0630 from Melissa Brown, submitting an order of the New Haven Board of Alders concerning assistance on taxes on her home, account number 21348, Grand List 2020 through Grand List 2024. These items are on file and available for public inspection in the Office of Legislative Services at 165 Church Street per order, Honorable Troy Streeter, Chair, attest Michael Smart, City Clerk. If you need a disability-related accommodation, please call 3 business days in advance, 203-946-7651 voice or 203-946-8582 TDY. Public comment or testimony may also be submitted via email to publictestimony@newhavenct.gov before 2 p.m. on the day of the meeting. And at this time, I'd like to make note that the chair from Community Development has joined us as we make quorum for tax abatement. And also to my left, I'd like to introduce the alders in order.
Back in the town, Ward 16.
Brian Wingate, Beaver Hills, tax abatement.
Carmen Rodriguez, Ward 6.
Frank Douglas, Ward 2, Vice Chair, Tax Abatement. So at this time, I would like to entertain, and accept the recipients for the first item. Boys and Girls Club, come on up. State your name and address for the record, please. And also state your case.
Okay,
Thank you.
good evening.
Good evening.
Sitting
Right in front here.
Thank you. Okay, Tamika Miller. And 253 Columbus Avenue. Boys and Girls Club. And what else did you ask me to say?
That's it. That's it.
Is it your case?
State your case.
Well, I am here. I am here because we received in the mail today, coincidentally, 2 bills, one for real estate tax and one for property tax. We should have filed for tax exemption, but we did not because of extenuating circumstances. So earlier in the year, I put together a letter that explains. I sent it to President Walker Myers and explains why we weren't able to file the tax exemption as we should have. We had bank and mail fraud, so 2 police reports, a lot of just ups and downs within our recent past. So I have the letter, okay.
And you sent that letter to who, you said?
So I sent it first to the Board of Alders and via email. Then I sent it to Al Lucas. And then I also, before Al Lucas, or in between the Board of Alders and Al Lucas, I sent it to, actually to the assessor's office, either downstairs or up here. Downstairs. And so they took my paper and application for 2026, but they said it was too late for 2025. And they explained that there was this process by which I could appeal. So that brings me here today. So I definitely want everyone to understand that I am a new CEO, and I take roles and responsibilities very seriously, and I take tax responsibility very seriously, even in my own life. So because of, like I said, extenuating circumstances, we were unable to proceed as we would have. But hopefully with your kindness and guidance, you will forgive us this bill, because we are a nonprofit organization, after school program and summer camp, and we'd like to be able to run our business so that we can support the community. And this letter is dated May 27th. The original letter that I emailed first to the Board of Alders was dated in February.
Any questions from the committee? Alder Wingate.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So, new CEO, how are you?
Great.
So what, like we receiving this letter now, that's okay to read, right? We will digest this, but what happened? Why wasn't you able to file the taxes for 2025?
I don't think we ever received the notice. So we've experienced mail and bank fraud. So I think we didn't get the notice on time.
Okay.
And we were so distracted with people washing our checks. I'm still not sure how that happened, but we had an incident, 2 instances. We opened police reports where vendors that we wrote checks to were washing our checks. So we were also trying to fix that issue. And then additionally, I didn't have a treasurer. My understanding is for the application, you have to have a treasurer in place, and there's another significant role that has to be in place. Both of those positions were unfilled. So I was kind of doing everything, one-man show. So it's a combination of the mail fraud, not getting the notice timely, and not having the leadership in place that we needed to have in place.
Okay. So do you have those folks in place now?
Yes.
Okay.
We have a treasurer in place. These are all members of my board, but we have a treasurer in place. She works for a reputable CBIZ, formerly known as Markham Accountants. We've got our board chair, he's in place. Daryl Jones used to be the comptroller here for the city of New Haven. So both of these folks are reputable, and of course you have me. who's now really watching everything.
Welcome. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Any other questions from the committee? No? Seems that, this was definitely an oversight. You haven't had any issues in the past, have you?
No,
All right.
How much, what are the taxes?
so,
We don't have it in front of us.
yeah, coincidentally, I got this today. This is a personal property tax for 1729. I'm not sure why I got personal property tax. And this is real estate tax for $45,000. So I'm assuming that these are both items that are related to the city. They both say City of New Haven, one of them, so.
Yes.
And we are listed, this is another issue.
Number one.
Okay.
It's number one.
We're listed as, United Workers. That, I guess, was our name years ago. I'm not sure about the history. So in some places it says United Workers, and other places in the city records it says New Haven Boys and Girls Club. We're all the same organization. I'm not sure why the mix up in the names.
So, so how long have you taken this over? How, I mean, like, when did you?
November of 2024.
Are you from New?
No, I'm from Harlem, New York. But I worked up in New Haven. I used to work for the Chamber of Commerce for 7.5 years. So I'm very familiar with New Haven.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, all. So could that have been the issue with receiving the notice because of the name? No? United Workers of New Haven, what does that have to do with the Boys and Girls Club?
The name and the address. The address is correct. You do. Obviously, you could have taxes.
Yes. So what is your ask? Your ask is to
forgive the property tax so that we do not have to pay either of these bills. And I only brought up about the name because as I am working with different organizations in the state of Connecticut, some people have us listed as United Workers, some organizations have us listed as Boys and Girls, some have us listed as New Haven. So it's because I think 3 organizations merged together in 2002. And whoever was in place at that time didn't really do a good job with centralizing everything or cleaning up the name. And so I'm now finding all these little instances all over the place.
your non-profit status is still intact.
Definitely intact, and we're definitely same EIN numbers. That's good news.
Any other questions from the committee?
No.
All right, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll deliberate and make our decision.
Okay, I was gonna do my next steps. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
I'll just take these 2 back. Sure. Oh, are you done?
Here?
And I
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Item 2, property taxes of Chevelle K. Santos. Is that?
She contacted me and said that she'll be out of state, but not be this meeting. Passed over until the next month, for the next meeting.
Okay, thank you. Item 3, concerning real property taxes of Antonio Ojeda Medina. Please come forward, state your name, address, and state your case.
My name is Antonio Jacob Medina. I'm in 751 Congress Ave, New Haven, Connecticut. What else I gotta say?
Why are you here? Why are you here?
I'm here for a tax vehicle from DMV. I was incarcerated. I paid a full amount, and before I went in, I was around 8, and I got incarcerated like around August, like 2 months later. And I just recently came home early this year, and I'm trying to get, I don't have the funds to, to pay everything. I went downstairs. I also have some tickets. They waived them because I explained my situation. So I'm just trying to get back on my feet, get a car and get back on the road. And I wasn't using the car at the moment, so, it was parked the whole time when I was incarcerated.
Which car are we talking about?
It's a Honda Accord.
Okay.
Any questions from the community? I have a question.
Thank you, Chair.
No. Alder Natal.
Is the car still, in your property or?
Nah, the car usually, if it was parked, I paid the tax because I don't want my car to get booted or something, because I owe money at the time. So the car was messed up with the engine. So it was parked for a while, but after that, when I got cursed a little bit before I got incarcerated, I ended up junking the car. But I forgot to bring the cancellation, the registration and all that, because I had to renew them. So what I did, I only renewed my license, and that's about it. But I didn't know it was going to affect me to, now. So basically, I didn't drive the car because I was incarcerated. I came home. I got a paper here that I don't got much, but this is the only thing I got. That I did the program and stuff, and then I went to the halfway house, and and then from the halfway house, I just got released on March. And I've been working at McDonald's, but it's not enough. I got 2 kids, and her mother just suffered from an incident right there in Congress Hour. I don't know if you heard about it. She almost got killed. Yeah, that's the mother of my kids. My kid witnessed all that. So, I'm dealing with a lot of stuff. So I'm basically like alone. I gotta take care of my 2 kids, the household, and I don't have a transportation right now. I'm on a bicycle right here. So I'm just trying to buy a car, so,
Thank you.
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Alder Wingate.
Sir, do you know about New Haven Works?
Public Works or
New Haven Works.
for jobs?
Yeah.
Yeah. They sent me from the half hour, but they said they closed in Dixville, right? I think it is.
No, it's honestly on Whitney Avenue. It's 205 Whitney Avenue. It's called New Haven Works. They set you up with a job coach, see what your resume look like. They give you a job coach and try to search with you to try to find a employment, right? And it sounds like to me you can use some help with that. So I wanna write it down, a number that you can call, right? And I think that you should reach out to them, right? Tell them that, you're trying to get back. You look for a job, stable job. Tell them you know all the Douglas, right? All the Nick, all the Carmen, all the Medallion that you got. Natalia, right? Right. Natalia, right? But, you need a fresh start, right? We will deliberate on this situation. But the truth of the matter is you need a fresh start. So I will give you a name and a number that I want you to call, all right?
I appreciate it. All right. So right
Make
now,
sure
I'm in McDonald's and Kimberly because I'm in Congress, so
Yeah.
I just
No,
I had a bike or a walk for now, but
yeah, we want you to.
$600 a week is not.
It's a start.
But I gotta do it because I got 2 kids and absolutely manage. At least it helped me out a little bit in the house. But if I wouldn't have a car, I could get a better job. Once you have a transportation, you're good. I could catch a bus, but I don't rely on a bus because anything can happen. And I'm a responsible guy, so I like to be on time. So, For now, I'm working, if I would be able to, to get my cars registered and get everything, so it opens a lot of doors, so I can move around and get a better job and get it situated.
I got it. Call in tomorrow.
Okay, thank you, man, I appreciate it.
Very good.
All right,
562-6000.
all right, cool. All right, thank you.
Ryan Wingate.
As the chair said, we're gonna be deliberating on these items, okay?
All right, thank you, I appreciate it.
You can stay or you can leave, we'll let you know.
So either you want me to stay or?
It's up to you.
Yes, stay around.
Okay, all right, thank you, I appreciate it.
Thank you. Okay, all right, so moving on to item 4. Order of the Board of Alders concerning assistance with tax. Knowledge G. Madden.
Knowledge. Hi, Desiree Brown, grandmother for Knowledge Madden.
How you doing?
I'm well, how are you all?
Through the chair, state your name and address for the record.
Desiree Brown, 625 Elm Street, New Haven, Connecticut, 06511.
State your case.
Yes, taxes for Knowledge from 2024 for 3 days. I'm sorry, for some days, but the car was totaled out in 3 days. Here's the insurance paper. So we're asking that tax be dismissed, waived.
Here.
What's for Kia, correct?
And so what you asked, what do you?
It was the Kia or was it the Mazda?
I have a Mazda, 2016 Mazda.
The Mazda. I think he paid it, Knowledge paid the Kia. It's a 2024 tax. I go to Mazda.
I have a few, I don't have one.
And there's the Mazda.
We have 2018 Kia Optima.
No. Here's the tax. Sorry. I think the Kia has credit, it was already paid.
This is not what we have on record here, staff.
You hit the right night, you just don't got it on the right paper.
Are you familiar with this 2018 Kia Optima? Because that's what we have here.
The Optima is paid.
Hey, I remember that. I was here.
No, that was for my mother's. That was my mother's Hyundai.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, how much was the taxes?
As of 3/3/26, it said it was 153.56. I don't know how much it is as of today's date.
And you said it's for Mazda?
It's for a Mazda, a 2016 Mazda. It was totaled in 3 days after registration.
Okay. She's like, give me my please.
Don Hayden Committee staff. In June of 2025, payment was made. A payment was made. Does he still have the Kia?
But this is not for the Kia, this is.
I didn't ask that. I said,
Oh,
does he still
no, we
have?
don't have the Kia either.
Okay, because they made a payment. He probably made a payment to the Kia, but by state law, the oldest tax bill is credited, which would have been the Mazda. So for that bill, he has nothing due.
For which bill?
The Mazda.
But when was
For the
this
Mazda.
corrected? Because just recently, the bill for the Mazda was up when I filed for this. This day I filed for this on 5/28, it was the bill for the Mazda. So when was the Mazda, disputed and the money went to the Kia?
Well,
Because that's what I'm disputing and that's the bill that was given on.
I'm not sure what happened. But it shows the bill, that the payment, okay, what happened is the bill for the Kia is for 2024. The bill for the Mazda was 2023. And that's the one that it was transferred back to, credited, because it was an older bill.
So the payment went towards the Mazda.
Correct.
No, the payment went towards the Kia.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. If you look right here. Let me show you here.
Here, I have both the papers too. Y'all just did some stuff after I filed this, because that's not accurate.
This is,
I'm just, I don't know what they did with taxes and the parking thing, but when I filed this, it was this bill for the Mazda. And I showed them downstairs that the Mazda was totaled out. And they said that there was nothing they could do because it was past the 2 or 3 year statute of limitation. So Knowledge did not buy this car up until April the 18th of 2024. So why is he paying a 2023 bill? And then the car was totaled out 3 days after it was bought, purchased.
So when the payment was made, it applies to the oldest bill.
They must have did that recently, after I filed this.
But right here, we have you delinquent on the 2018 Kia Optima. I have no record of a Mazda here.
Well, right here,
You can't-
it says the Mazda. So that's what I'm saying. So when did they do the
But
calculations
we're-
over?
We're here on this, right here. We're here on this
No,
Kia.
well, I'm not.
The application that was made was for the Mazda, not for the Kia. So what she's talking about is in May, when that application came in, it's about the Mazda and it's about the fact that the car, they only had the car for 3 days. And they got a larger bill. That's what they're asking for your help with. Nothing to do with the Kia.
So through the chair, may I ask, what is the amount of taxes and what is the amount of the interest that is on the Mazda as of 2026 of today? What is that? What is that?
there, on the Mazda, there is nothing. It's
There's
been
nothing
paid.
on the Mazda. Okay.
It's been paid here.
Okay, all right, so, okay, no, we gotta, may I through the chair?
We have nothing on the Mazda here. I have nothing on the Mazda here.
But through the chair, staff have something on the Mazda there,
Right.
right? So he has something that he's holding that shows a Mazda, right? So that's why I'm asking, is there any, money owed? He's saying there's no money owed through the chair, right?
Correct.
Right? So the question would be, if we look at the Kia, if we took care of the Kia, how would that fall? If we deal with what's in front of us.
I think that's a question we have to ask the assessors office.
Not the assessor,
We,
tax office.
the tax office.
Well, no,
Yes, the tax collector.
We,
Assessor Washington.
No, not the assessor.
Mhm.
This is not the assessor, this would be at the tax office.
It comes, I had to go to the assessor office for this, to be waived, and they told me there was nothing they can do, so then I came upstairs to the second
are
floor.
you familiar with this reason, Reckless?
I looked some of this up before I came up here.
Thank you.
So the Mazda was actually paid on June 6, 2025. It was due January 1, 2025.
Okay.
My guess is the reason why it was paid then is because the Kia was registered on June 10th. If you have delinquent taxes, you can't register a new car, so it was paid then.
Mhm.
So the Mazda is for the 2023 grand list. To get a vehicle prorated for 2023 grand list, you have to bring proof to our office by December 31, 2025. If that proof is brought to our office after that date, you have effectively waived your right to be able to have your vehicle prorated.
Mhm.
And that's, from what I can tell, is what happened.
So you're telling us that the Mazda is paid?
From what it has here, yeah, the Mazda was paid in June last year, over a year ago it was paid.
And the Kia
It's
is not paid?
It's delinquent, it was due.
So this is why we're here?
Yep.
That was not.
That was not, that's right, thank you, that is not what was given to me, this has all been changed up since I filed this on May 28th, 2026. That has all been changed. The payment toward the Kia was considered paid, the Mazda had a bill. That's what he has over here, and that's what I contested. And when I went downstairs to the assessor's office, that is what he told me, that it was a 2-year cap. And what I asked is, if a person purchases a car in 2024, how are you paying a 2023 bill? And then you only had a car for 3 days.
Mr. Chair, I think, I mean, I don't want to go past before we discuss this for deliberation, but I think there's a remedy behind both of these tonight, right? I think like if we do what's in front of us, it's still a win-win if.
For the Kia.
If we deal with the Kia, the Mazda has nothing going through the chair.
Right.
So basically, if we deal what's in front of us, everything is a wash.
That's my whole purpose, and this is what we're dealing with right here.
Yes.
And then what you have is opposite of what they gave me with why I filed it. So once again, when I filed this on May 28, 2026, the Kia balance was 0. The Mazda was a balance. So from May 28 to now, they went and took the money from the Mazda and from the Kia and put it towards the Mazda to be a 0 balance.
So what do we do?
So I have a question.
Yes.
I have a question. So what is your ask, now that you know, that,
Wait,
no. Now that you know that the Mazda don't have nothing on it. 0. What is your ask tonight about the Kia that has $117.34 due?
Less than what the Mazda was.
Waive the Kia.
That's, okay, thank you. That's what we, okay. Thank you. Thank you.
No disrespect, but y'all need to get the people in this city together, because the stuff that y'all be doing undermining people is terrible. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It is.
Okay.
And if I wasn't a fighter, this is just bringing another hidden agenda with people that work in the city, exposing the stuff that goes on. There's no way from May 28, 2026 till now, a bill disappeared and is applied to something else because you're asking for the one that you was told when you filed your waiver to be waived. So yes, that's my fight. That's why I feel like I'm Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, and Aaron Brockovich, because I'm gonna fight for the people, so this don't happen to somebody else.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Y'all need to reevaluate these employees, they need to get together.
All right, moving right along. So tax Order concerning property taxes with Jerome Hopper, Senior. Jerome Hopper.
Over there.
Step.
I have attempted to contact Mr. Harper. I called him last month for the meeting. Never, I didn't left a message, never call back. I sent him a letter like June 1st, early June. I have not heard back from him. I asked him please to call me. I did try to call him again. Couldn't get through. And basically, what I told him that if he didn't call us back, we would probably do a withdrawal. Because obviously, he's not talking to us.
Moving on to the next one. From the tax collector submitting the list of uncollected taxes for the transfer to the suspense tax book. Tax collector. Keep moving. For committee action only. Leave to withdraw. Order concerning the real property taxes on Don Tiomas, also known as D. Twain M. Gomes, on his motor vehicle tax accounts. Tax accounts. And then LM 2025, Melissa Brown submitting an order of the New Haven Board of Alders concerning assistance on taxes on her home. Tax accounts number 21348, grand list of 2020 through grand list of 2024. No action. No action.
Not yet. You haven't yet. You haven't closed it yet.
I want to. So.
I move and close the public portion.
It's been moved and seconded.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Public portion is closed.
I move item number 1.
Second.
Item number 1 has been moved and seconded. Any discussion?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Yeah, I believe the Boys and Girls Club, should be for, how can I say, I don't want to say forgiven. I think that, well, I should say that. Well, yeah, with the whole transition and I think the mailing and the mail fraud situation, I think they should be waived for the 2025 taxes. I don't think they should pay. I don't know the tax.
Any other discussion? Seeing none? All in favor?
Aye.
The ayes have it.
We move item number
2. Cabell Santos?
Yes.
A motion on the floor? Passing over that. She wasn't here. We'll move to the next. Antonio Ojeda Medina. The motion. Mr. Wingate, Alder Wingate.
I make a motion to remove item number 3.
All in favor?
Second.
You can second. You second it.
Oh, second. It's moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it's been kind of, all of, this is the Honda Accord we're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the young man from,
Yeah, I think you should forget.
You bring your mic.
Incarcerated.
Thank you. I think we should forgive, he's trying to get on the street. Right, he's trying to take care of his family. I think we should forgive the taxes and the interest.
All in favor?
Aye.
So pass.
Okay. I move item number 4.
Item number 4. Can we get a second?
Second.
Discussion?
This is Madden. I don't think they showed up tonight.
We're talking about
Oh, oh, I know it. I know it's Mr. Brown. Okay. I think after we figured it out, Mr. Chair, that we should forgive the taxes and the interest on the IKEA. on the Kia Optimum 2018.
Second.
It's been moved to second. In the discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it.
Thank you.
Item 5. Item 5, Jerome Harper.
I move number 5.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded.
Yeah.
All in favor? Discussion.
Now, he didn't show up.
He didn't show up. So as we pass it over?
Yeah.
Pass it over.
No.
Lead withdraw.
Leave to withdraw? Leave to withdraw?
Yeah.
Yes.
You need to vote on that, Mr. Chair.
All this, no.
We gotta vote on that.
Okay.
I move to withdraw.
Second.
Any discussion? No discussion needed. Read it.
Still gotta vote.
So moved.
Still gotta vote. Still gotta vote, Mr. Chair.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Item 6, transfer to the suspense tax book. Need to withdraw?
No, we will move that forward. That's
Just
a,
move it?
yeah.
Okay.
I move item number 6.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
No discussion needed. And then for the committee, you need to withdraw these 2 items. I don't think, staff.
Group 6 or
Yeah, they approved 6.
they approve 6?
Yeah.
And
Now you just need a motion
then
to leave to withdraw.
committee items, I need to withdraw on both of those items.
I move 7 and 8.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? None needed. All in favor?
Aye.
So be it. Ayes have it. That's it. That's it. Motion.
Mr. Chair, I make a motion, we adjourn.
Second.
So moved. Been moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, colleagues. Thank you for stepping up on it.
Right.